Gemini, I want to call y'all free spirits. Part my voice is a little bit tired because I just woke up out my sleep. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm eccentric RockStar'Seed, and I don't think this is a stoic message today. Neither. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Are you feeling bewitched? I'm called to ask how you feeling. Like you was attempted to be bewitched. This is black obsidian. Okay. Let's see. What does Gemini placements need to know? I heard somebody's back in their free spirit. Where have you been that you are back in your free spirit? I told you I feel like I've been bewitched. Celebration. Who you been partying with? Or what's the occasion? You dig? Surrender. Um, Healing. It's almost like this is giving retreat energy. Somebody has the giggles. I hear somebody giggling. mm-hmm. Balance. As you reconstruct your mind, your body, your spirit, something needs to be reconstructed or something has been reconstructed because now you're a lot more recalibrated with balance. What happened, Gemini placement? I don't know. I just know I just went on a whole roller coaster ride. Ride. Somebody likes the way you ride. Or gonna like the way you ride. Okay. Which one is first? This one. You know, that's that sound mind. Perfect stranger. I feel like you showed up different in an experience and nobody wasn't expecting that. And that's probably because your ancestors. This is ancestral. It runs in the family. You hear that train? Do you hear the train? Somebody better get off the tracks. Somebody better get off the tracks. Get off your tracks. Or else. Trying to disturb the peace with pure celeste. All right, let me see. Let me recalibrate. Let me. I gotta something with recalibrating. Hold on, hold on. Somebody was having fun too. Like, man, you have to leave the party so early. The night is still young. The drinks is cold. What did Kanye West say? Tell everybody, everybody that you know. Somebody's mad that I don't love you no more. And that's one thing that you know. But wait, I thought you were supposed to be the one feeling like that. Well, they thought I was gonna be the one to feel like that. That's why you feel like you was bewitched. And I'll pick that up. Thank you. All right, shuffle for Gemini. You have healing remedies. You have surrender. Let me read something real quick. We understand what surrender is in general, but this is like a. This is giving me lone wolf energy. Mm-hmm. Resistance and attachments. You have an attachment style or a particular type. I don't know who played on something with you. Somebody antagonized abandonment. Some with abandonment issues. I heard abandonment. You may have reached. That was mean. Someone wanted to trigger abandonment issues, or it's something that would have typically triggered someone with abandonment issues, but you've overcome it. It didn't have the effect it's supposed to have. Damn. Let me tell you something. You may have reached an impasse within a challenging predicament, or perhaps you are struggling to maintain control within a situation. You almost lost control. Or the situation was set up for you to lose control, for someone to gain control. Maybe someone wanted to take over your mind, but you showed up different. I keep hearing you. You showed up different. That wasn't expect. This is perfect stranger. This is my earth angel card. Somebody didn't believe. Somebody was, I don't know. Let me just like poke the bear a little bit and see what I learned. See what this person is all about. I didn't even pray over your reading. Oh, you who arrange for Yusuf, alayhi salam, arrange my affairs for me, fix my condition, and provide for me, O Lord, and protect me from the evil of your creation. O Allah, fulfill my need, relieve my distress, and relieve my anxiety, O Lord. It wasn't, I heard it wasn't even your anxiety. It wasn't even your distress. You've outgrown a situation, because if you're satisfied, the situation wouldn't inspire you to do more. Or someone was expecting you to be satisfied with just that. But see, now is a good time to let go and surrender. Now's the time to turn up the volume up on that. That sarcasm is coming up. I just kind of feel it in my I feel my veins like pumping, like Maya Angelou's poem. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you upset with bloom or gloom? Because I walk like I got oil wells pumping in my living room, something with the blood pumping. Somebody got some vigor. Well, somebody didn't know that you had some vigor. It's God's will, not my will. But you needed to surrender something, that you relinquish control by opening your heart and mind to the higher power. Okay, so you kind of like, was somebody attempted to just pass you off, or just kind of like, you know how you catch the football and just pass it when you're in a game? You know that ideology, not ideology, it's when the football players, you run, it's a move they do where you run and catch and then you pass it. Something like that. Or somebody attempted to run something past you in hopes that it run past you, like whew, over your head. You know what I'm saying? I hear you sound like your ancestors more and more every day. Okay? Like somebody wanted that for you. Or they tried it. Nice try. Nice try. Bravo. Bravo. Play ball. Okay? Where's the love? Now somebody's talking about where's the love? Where's the justice, officer? Hmm. Somebody wanted control over you. But you're called to have faith. You chose to have faith that whatever is given will be for your highest good, and for, for the good of all concerned. At least that's what the prayer said, right? So when you say prayers like that, like what I just explained about being protected from the evil of the creation and fulfill your needs, like relieving the distress and relieving the anxiety. Somebody didn't get the anxiety that typically would come with fucking with you because you prayed. But they didn't also get the control that they typically would get when they make this run and catch and then pass. You follow what I'm saying, Gemini? I'm trying to make it make sense. Because what I see on this picture is transformation, like death of transformation. What was they trying to do? Shuffle for Gemini. Like you're healing. So even when you hear people say you're healing, somebody celebrated a victory too fast. They just knew they had this in the bag, because you got butterflies on this card of celebration too. And then you got healing, like you got the remedy. There is there's levels to the progress when it comes to healing. Just because somebody say they're in the realm of healing, I feel like this person was cynical. I say that because every people say that all the time. Oh, I'm just healing right now. They may not be fundamentally doing the work, or they don't believe the person is doing the work behind the scenes. They don't believe that. So they expected you to be lying. You are a healer. You really are a healer. So they put something to the test. Or put you to the test. See? They challenge your wits, Knight of Swords. See how they got the blindfold on the man like this? Walk by faith, not by sight. This is a card of common sense. This is witty. This is Gemini energy. The devil made me do it. That sarcasm. I don't think they were ready for that sarcastic response. What's on the bottom? Yeah, it was. It definitely was. A true awakening. This is judgment. Somebody's ancestors woke them up. Or they want you to be enlightened about something, about a particular thing. Are you having a thing? Because that's right next to love. Love. This is Scorpio energy too. The judgment card. But judgment is with it being a major arcana, this is about discernment. This is about calling somebody out on their stuff. This is about being made to be held accountable for something. The King of Cups. Who was some lovers under the moon? Who was under the moon? Or somebody did a love spell under the moon to get you to do something to you. Two of Cups. I heard that ain't no fucking spell. That ain't no spell. That's not cheap. What's not cheap? Somebody went to somebody picked. Eight of Swords. I knew it. Well, I kind of felt it. I'm not gonna say I knew it because I'm not the Most High. All right. And then you got Seven of Cups right here. I wasn't counting on you to be sharp-minded. That is rude. That you thought that about Gemini's placements. Because the Knight of Swords is total opposite of Seven of Cups, but this is options. But the way I'm reading this energy, this is not grounded. This is a daydreamer. If one more motherfucker call you that, you think, listen, it really don't. It's not about them insulting your intelligence, Gemini placements. What it really is about is what backfired. Okay. It's like the interception with again with the football analogies, like the interception, like somebody pass and intercept something with the intercept. Okay, with the interception, you do have your ancestors here. I just think what I think. This is a love spell or a manipulation for love, a love spell that went back on someone else because I put this love stone on the Weber of the mind, and this is discernment. This is right next to it. I put it right next to it. It fits the bill beautifully. The Weber of the mind. Love spell. King of Cups. Two of Cups. Somebody went and had this done. Why did they do it is unclear. Because the Eight of Swords is an imprison, is like a mental imprison. Okay, so this is where the backfire part comes in. And it was all an illusion. That's an illusion. The Seven of Cups. It's like that Neptune energy with the dreams and something with the mystery. I feel like you have severed ties about something. So it didn't work. If you sever ties, you managed to get away. So this is what was attempted. That Two of Cups. I feel like this Two of Cups was weaponized against the Two Cups that's involved. That this was weaponized against them, or what they got going on, or what they supposed to have going on. So whatever you were picking up over the course of the past, I don't know, 4 days. I hear 3 or 4 days. Whatever you were picking up on, that's what it was. Let me see something. The Eight of Swords is that's spirit. That could be spiritual prison or actual prison, but you're too smart. You got too much common sense with the discernment and the Knight of Swords. This is witty. Somebody couldn't put the blindfold on you. Somebody celebrated this arrogantly. This is arrogance. That's what I see with the celebration card. Is arrogance by way of foolery versus arrogance by way of truth. I think it's funny. I was laughing because I think it's funny. Okay, I'm the reader and I think it's funny. Okay. This King of Cups, this fair, reasonable, just person is going through something. They're made to take a look at themselves. They're made to sit with themselves. Says the ancestors. They're made to do that. Listen. What about under the moon? Something under the moon, the crescent moon. Your commitment is being tested. And you see that first quarter? And again, with football, it has 4 quarters. It's only the first quarter and your commitment is being tested. So something has already come in sync. I don't know, maybe y'all have already become in sync. Maybe you're already connected, like spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. You already have things in common. You're equally yoked with the Two of Cups. Okay? I say first quarter for emphasis. It hadn't been that long and your commitment is being tested. These moon cycles is going to explain this Eight of Swords. This is somebody who's mentally challenged about something right now. They feel challenged about something right now. Look at the bigger picture. This is philosophical energy. With the full moon in Sagittarius, this is a spiritual journey within itself. I just feel like somebody tried something for shits and giggles. It just seemed like it. And it backfired. The energy is gaining momentum. What's gaining momentum is what the position, the mentality, the unsound mind, and with the imbalance of emotions, the ungrounded emotions, matched with an unsound mind, or just being in prison, being in that faulty, that negative attitude. Somebody had a negative attitude. What did you surrender? Because that's intuitive. You could be, and obviously you're intuitive, and you did something to counteract it. Work through your fears. Remember, okay, when you do healing, somebody was banking on you just being full of shit. Everybody say they do their healing. Everybody use spiritual like as a fad. Like with the Muslim community, you'll see people who cut their pants and fold their pants over their ankles and wear long beards, like wear sunnas, and don't be Muslim. They just like the style and put oil in their beard. Like they take the etiquettes of a Muslim and use it as a fad. This is what somebody thought about what people really are doing in regards to healing. When they say they're healing, oh, I'm healing. Okay, I'm taking time to myself. Something like that. Somebody was cynical. But you just so happen you're not cynical. Obviously, you're working through your fears with the new moon in Scorpio. That's why you was able to surrender. Whatever you picked up on, whatever you were feeling, whatever was made clear to you. Okay, and then it's time to release negativity. Full moon is Scorpios. Somebody wasn't expecting that. Like, what? You call somebody negativity. It's time to release negativity. With the Eight of Swords, I'm releasing that. I surrender. You win. Interference. If ancestors interfered. Like, it's just that you didn't recognize somebody for what they were doing, or they didn't recognize you for what your spirit. I mean, they didn't realize you was serious about your spirit, your beliefs. Yeah, hope. This goes this way here. There's hope. Somebody didn't take it serious. Somebody was acting real like goofy, like childishly goofy. Like, oh god, what is this about? Balancing spirituality and practicality with Pisces, full moon and Pisces. There's a negative connotation when you think about Pisces. You think about the dreamer. You think about the stereotype about them being the dreamer. You don't People don't equate them with practical being practical. They always look at the spiritual side of the Pisces energy. They don't realize that Pisces can be both as long as the vibration is high enough. So maybe there was a low vibrational Pisces in the mix, or just expected to lower your frequency, Pisces, or if you have Pisces in your chart, whoever, whatever. But somebody is a balance. Whatever it is, Pisces spirituality, this unique characteristic trait is a balance to somebody's practicality, to somebody's spiritual practice. You counteracted it with surrender. Your spirituality counteracted it with their practice, whatever they tried to do. Now this King of Cups has to sit with themselves because they are equally yoked with you, and they have to sit in this prison because they didn't do the work, because you worked through your fears, and it was time to release negativity. So you released this. This had a negative impact. Whatever the negative impact this had on you, this King of Cups, or this Lovers under the moon, this mysterious energy, okay? Trying to be in Pisces energy, trying to be in Pisces spirit, or trying to use Pisces spirituality, or the spirituality that comes with the Pisces energy. I'm making it make sense. I'm not trying to spin you. The spirituality, the spiritual side that comes with that Neptunial energy, that mystical energy. Somebody is captivated by you. Somebody is really in love with you. Gemini placements. And they don't know how to handle it. Maybe you picked it up and you said a prayer for them. In fact, we could say another prayer. Our Rab. Forgive our sins and excesses, establish our feet firmly, and give us victory over the unbelievers. I mean, Surah number 3, ayat number 147. There's a lot of emphasis on you praying. Somebody didn't think that was that whole weight because they don't pray enough. And somebody expected you to be ungrounded. Nay, they will be thrown into the fire if they don't stop yelling at the moon in regards to you. Okay, you surrendered because you surrendered this negativity, this negative connotation thrown your way. Like, this person must be accustomed to manipulation of lovers, or manipulation of the ones they love, or this is a reenact something about you being a mirror to them and making them look at themselves, look at their actions. So whoever this person, this King of Cups used to love, they was doing stuff under the moon. Okay, so it's like when you go unhealed, the victim becomes the predator. You picked up on that predatorial energy, and that predatorial energy is what needed to be healed, and you showed that person that by releasing the negativity. You need to heal. You can't come over here under the influence of negativity and expect this to be a prosperous thing. You had too much common sense. They couldn't put the blindfold on you. You had way too much common sense. You got out. I don't even want to say a nick of time. You picked it up You notice what it was, you put it down. You put it back down. That's what I see. Meanwhile, someone else is in an imprisonment, okay? Because they do this quite frequently. This is their game. This is fair game to them, okay? As long as I make the rules, I don't consider it cheating. As long as I'm in control, you know. Somebody they don't bank on people using their discernment, but they also don't bank on you counteracting this shit. So clearly somebody plays on emotions and spiritual well-being, overall spiritual well-being. Wow. And that's the energy that's gaining momentum, is the negativity that's been released. Now this person, this King of Cups, this equal yoke, okay, is scrambled eggs with somebody else. Somebody else is scrambled eggs over them. I heard scrambled eggs over them. You get it with the equally yoked. Now they're scrambled eggs. Scrambling. Like P. Diddy, he was like, I like how you scrape it and scrambling for the paper, daddy. I like that. Like somebody is like, they got strong feelings. They always had the strong feelings, but it amused them to be in control about it. It also amused somebody else to make them ashamed about it. And the person that made them feel ashamed about it or kind of embarrassed about it, they've scrambled eggs now because of it. They couldn't play with you. They couldn't get this one over on you. You see the big picture. You see this for what it is with the full moon in Sagittarius. Okay? Your ancestors saw it too. Or you just not with this new world order shit, this new agey type stuff, this new agey type of religion. Whatever he was doing, they play with it. They play with that kind of stuff. And you're not with it. You with the religion of the ancestors or something. You're more traditional. That's what I get. Where this person is trying to be something or going into a space, a realm, and a space that is new, like the perfect stranger. It's not tradition. It's not the tradition, the religion of the forefathers, as they say. And he got somebody to tag along with them, or he just misused and abused people with it. That's his game. So this is a player. Five of Pentacles. That's poverty, loss, feeling of abandonment, homeless, depression. Well, this is what's to come because you release negativity, because you work through your fears. You're safeguarded from this energy, that Five of Pentacles energy, and that Eight of Swords energy. This is what somebody wanted for you, to be abandoned. I said something about being abandoned, so triggering abandonment issues with this Eight of Swords is like is not knowing where who your true enemies are, not knowing where the attacks are coming from. This is deeper than just throwing stones and hiding your hands. So scrambled, when I say scrambled eggs, they could be baffled at your abilities. I just see something with your abilities. The Five of Swords, a bullying tactic. Players are typically bullies because they're predatorial. They're in that predatorial energy because they're trying to win by all means. So this was an ambitious move. The Five of Swords is the move of ambition, making head over heart decisions. I'll do whatever it takes to get what I need to get by any means necessary. So on one hand, someone could, example, surface level, someone could be trying to get you in bed, but then there's a jealous woman or somebody or jealous friend of yours. Because the plot twist is that they're supposed to be your friend. You're whatever, somebody close enough to you, and they're jealous of you, so they go along for the ride by way of ambition, and plot with this person to humiliate you or to get one up on you. They help this person try to get one up on you, only for them to feel abandoned in the process with the Five of Pentacles. Like once the person get what they want, that Uranus is in Scorpio, it's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck, get out. It's over, get out. I'm done. When I say Uranus is in Scorpio, It's like Uranus is about radical change. That's what rules Aquarius. Okay, that radical change. So that Scorpio, that Pluto entered the Pluto side of Scorpio in Uranus with that radical change. It's like I will be your knight in shining armor, your heart's desire until the morning after. Once I achieve my goals, something shifts. And that alchemy, they start to alchemist that energy by way of nature, by way of death and transformation. Because that's the Pluto side of Scorpio is the death of transformation, not the planet Mars side. So somebody was heavy on the ambition, interception, the run and pass, the run and catch the ball, and then pass it. Okay? It didn't work out for them. You released negativity because apparently your algorithm is too high to fall for the okey doke. Apparently. All right, keep going. That Knight of Swords is that witty ass energy. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all, because this is comical. The Seven of Wands. Your guard is up. You didn't ask anybody for their opinion. You didn't ask, or you're standing your ground. Your defenses is up, or somebody's going to get defensive when it's time to when it's time to be held accountable with the judgment here. Okay, is that fiery temper or that defensive nature, or they become like the perfect stranger when it's time to be held accountable. Shuffle for Gemini. Oops. And Gemini placements. You see what I mean? The ambition. The Knight of Wands. This is the one night stand. You see that? How she's straddling that man? I don't know if someone was green with envy or just a passionate person. Somebody who operates from their heart space. What it really feels like is they operate from their heart space. They don't see where this gets them caught up. This kind of thing gets them into trouble, But they come with that Uranus and Scorpio, so it's like once this happens, that's it. Death of transformation. You're left wondering what the hell happened. Okay, ambitious moves, feelings of defeat, bully tactic, predatorial energy. So what happened? Someone, that Two of Swords, the confusion, all that devil energy, that indecisive, author of confusion. Maybe they weren't expecting you to follow your intuition. Hold on, Gemini, please. I hear my alarm going off. Dig. And Gemini placements was supposed to be passive enough to read into this or fall for this. This energy is gaining momentum. I feel like the energy of you looking at the big pictures was gaining momentum. Your commitment was being tested. So your faith was being tested. Your spiritual your beliefs was being tested. Somebody was celebrating at your expense, or they thought they. I don't. This don't. Let's be honest. This has nothing to do with you. So maybe they wanted your energy to further amplify. You dig? Well, what were you supposed to bring? What are you supposed to be? The fifth element? Like, how was you? What did this have to do with you? Like, is this absolutely necessary? What does this have to do with you? The Chariot. I told you it's a test of your faith. The fact that you move forward in blind faith. The Chariot is all about walking, moving forward in blind faith. Someone wanted a piece of that for themselves. Someone was dark, was in their shadow side, or just operating from a negative space, from a fearful space. Because this could be Uranus. This is a lot of Scorpio energy here. This is King of Cups, Scorpio energy. Uranus in that Scorpio. But all the while, there's two Scorpio cards here, the new moon and the full moon, with the working through the fears, and it's time to release negativity. You made this person realize it's time to release negativity. And they didn't realize that until you started showing them what it means to walk by faith and not by sight. It's not about the tangible stuff all the time. Like it's not everything. You need the spiritual side too. Someone thought they can beat the odds without the balance of you. It didn't work like that. It backfired. Nonetheless, you release the negativity, which is going to probe them to release the negativity because now they're the ones feeling abandoned and feeling like you got one up on them. They feel defeated now. They feel played. That's just the truth. Over some sexual energy, over this Jinn. This is my Jinn card. Knight of Wands is the fastest moving knight in the deck, and it's fire, so it's Jinns. Nonetheless, you got Seven of Wands here. You are protected. You counteract that kind of stuff. You counteract nonsense like that with your common sense. Having common sense is a gift. Having spiritual protection is a gift. Your religion was stronger than their will. Thy will is, that's why you got the card of surrender here. Okay? That's a transformation within itself too. But the butterflies represent the Pluto energy, the death of transformation. Okay? You surrendered. Okay? Clearly, there's nothing I can do with you as long as you're in that negative ass mindset, the Eight of Swords, that paranoid energy. Somebody gets off. It's a kink. I feel it like it's a kink. Okay? Somebody likes being the good angel versus the bad angel. Somebody gets off on that. And somebody likes to manifest in that energy. Okay? That Jinn could be a female that's attached to him, or that whatever was conjured up, which is really the Jezebel spirit. Could be a female or just a Jezebel spirit on this person. A female Jezebel, a Jinn on this man. I do feel like it's a man who tried to play you, Gemini placements, and it's time to release. You release negativity. You don't have negativity. You have faith. You have the Chariot. Okay? I have your north node, not the south node. I heard you must not know about me. I can have another you in a minute, but more so, you must not know about me. I'm the Queen of Wands. I'm the cat's meow. Okay? I'm the boss on this boat. You can't play with me like that. Okay? Somebody saw all this and started doing this. Instantly went in their ego. Like that would be, and it's funny because this butterfly's on this King of Swords. Okay? So it's a huge transformation for them. Because now that they're forced, that all this backfired on this King of Cups. You know, because you are Two of Cups with this person. So now they got to start operating from their heart space. They're going to make better logical decisions with the butterflies. Okay, it's not like they don't know better. But this was ego. This was good for their ego. This wasn't good for their ego. This wasn't. But you are. You are. That's a Knight of Wands. You're the Queen of Wands. You're the best that ever did it. You're the best that's going to do it. And then when I see this King of Swords reminds me of this infinity. You stay on this person's mind. That love, it backfired. It backfired on this person. This person, you about to see people, they going to start tripping. Okay? Well, they can't say shit about what they know to be true, about what you know to be true. Something about you knowing it to be true. Okay? And that is justice. Okay? Somebody's karmic ways caught up to them with the justice card, with the wheel of fortune, kissing strangers. A lot. This is something crooked that was made straight. Okay? You try to do this to a healer with the star energy. Or someone thinks they can wash their bad deeds off in the purity of your water, the purity of your essence. You are the Queen of Wands. Okay? This is and she has a snake on her. That's reptilian. Like she's smart and she's quick with that Knight of Wands. I'm sorry, Knight of Swords. So somebody was operating out of lust and you was operating out of common sense. That's what it seems to be. Or you took a ritual bath to clear your energy, to get the nasty and the negativity off your spirit. Like get that off of there. That doesn't work. And she still has water here with the Queen of Wands. You see that? You see how they play well together? Someone's also in their feelings for what they did. They want repentance. They want to make amends so they can repent. Because this can also be a ritual bath by way of repenting to God. Like baptism or a ghusl. A ghusl is a ritual bath. Baptism is a ritual bath. By way of an oath with God that you are going to surrender to His will instead of your will. Someone is going to stop being promiscuous or ambitious to get what they want. They tried this on somebody who is cold and calculated when they need to be. There's somebody who got too many characteristic traits. They all muscles. I heard they all muscles. You look like a gladiator. Spiritually. You look like Arnold Schwarzenegger spiritually. What do I mean when I say that? You got strong spiritual muscles. Okay? So anybody who want to take something from you, it's going to backfire. Seven of Swords. Some lying bitch. I said it. That strategy and that wit. Okay? Trying to get away with murder. That Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. I heard. I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say it. But this Queen of Pentacles, she's a piece of trash. She's a piece of work. I'll say that. She's a piece of trash. Eccentric said it. I'll say it for you. Ace of Pentacles. Okay? This Ace of Pentacles was them trying to steal an opportunity from you. An opportunity of abundance. The flowers are for you. You get your flowers. You, the Queen of Wands. In this optimistic, this innovative, optimistic energy. Okay? This speaks to humanity. When you see the star card, that speaks to your humane side. They just don't have game. Or they thought your game is so tight. This the desperado move that's made against you. Okay? This is what God said for you. This is for you from the Most High. They're forced to walk away. They're forced to retreat. But they don't put so much into it. Okay? Somebody got so many feelings, so much, how do I want to say it? I put so much into this. I waited for so long, They kind of weakened it anyway, going with this doing stuff behind the scenes. Doing stuff and being mysterious in the worst way. You're mysterious in a better way, in a more stable way. All right? But you best believe there's some mutual respect now. If they didn't want to respect you before, they respect you now. With that Six of Pentacles, you're well received. They don't have a choice. Okay? With that Seven of Pentacles, they planted the wrong. How do I want to say it? The Seven of Pentacles is creating a canvas. Let's just say they want to they want to clean all this shit up after they didn't play spin the bottle with strangers, swap and spit with strangers, okay, and doing stuff that's karmic, nasty, nasty, and ambitious, just straight ambitious by any means necessary. Somebody wanted to cut you down by any means necessary, and they're left feeling abandoned. It's like somebody who steals somebody's husband, and the husband go back home to the wife because they see the wife taking a stand for themselves. Then they want to. It's not so fun anymore. They want to go back home now. They have a newfound attraction to the wife. That's what it is. All right. With the Six of Swords, that's more innovative energy. Travel. Move to calmer waters. Well, you releasing negativity and working through your fears does move you to calmer waters. It never could touch you. Okay? I heard dust it off. Dust the dirt off your shoulder. Should I name this that? So this King of Swords. This calculated person. I wanted you under my submission because of how I care about you. Because you changed me. This motherfucker mad. This motherfucking ego is he's fighting. He's fighting his own demons. Okay? When in actuality, this is him. This is you and him. This is you and him. So he gonna have to find a healthy way to get over it. Okay? Because you done already left the building. It's like you didn't sneak out the back door. You so tight with your shit. You so Rico Suave with your shit. Okay? And it wasn't even a public thing. You did it quietly. Okay? It wasn't a lot of noise to be made about that. You create your own canvas. You cease an opportunity to create the life. You create things. You do things your own way. So you got an independence away from this person that kind of puts a damper on what he normally can get away with most people. That's just what it is. Okay? This is quiet. Walk by faith, not by sight. If you underestimated somebody, it just seemed like this person should apologize. But you dig? This person know they have to apologize. They feel played, okay? They've been up all night, or they're gonna be up all night. They're gonna have sleepless nights, something like that. Or, I don't know. Right now they're paranoid. They don't know what's about to happen. It's like I'm getting it from all angles right now, because your ancestors is here. You've become like the perfect stranger. So this is somebody who was studying you for a long time. Okay? So when they thought they could like move in on you, it backfired. You dropped it with the release the negativity. You dropped it. Your humanity is too strong. Okay? Play with that petty ass 5 right there. You walked away because you got just as much emotion into this. You have just as much kindness towards this person as the person has ambition against you. That's why you get, I don't know. This is what it is. That's what it is. That's what I'm going to name it. You see the big picture. Your commitment is being tested. It was tested. Okay? But because you come from a different perspective, look at the big picture, and now this is the energy that's gaining momentum. This is a plot twist. This didn't go the way it normally go. Because it's you. Gemini placements. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.